Predictions, Matt Matter. Who? So it was Brick that picked Matt Matter. But what do you think the scoreline's gonna be here? Bleh.
I'm thinking. It really depends who really pops off. I think if we get a crazy game out of Zach, it could go plus forward's way. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I think it's gonna go bricked up, probably 13-10 towards bricked up for this map.
Nice. Well, you got the first round, Billy. Let's see what you got, brother.
Alrighty, gonna go ahead and jump right into it. We'll be on board with our boy Cosmo throwing a little set nade out as they're looking towards a standard kind of A play here. 4+ forward. Brisk gonna make some contact. Gets the first kill on one shot. Them trying to jump out and get control of the site. Cosmo also picking up a kill onto Polo. He is gonna spawn another player down out by the bomb site. I don't know if he realized he was exactly on the bomb. He took a shot, pop shot towards boxes, but wasn't able to find anything. Doug trying to sneak through the smoke. Cruiser shuts it down. Looking at a team ace here. The last one left up. Dirty German himself, he picks up the kill on the scope over on Sandbag, but that's all he's going to have to show for that round. Taken down by Shell. That was a very aggressive and fast round to start for plus forward.
Yeah, with 40 seconds still left on the clock, so extremely fast right now. I want you to go switch over to Doug. I've been giving Doug some love here recently. We have squashed our beat as Doug's gonna be making his way towards the A bomb. No early nades. It looks like I'm gonna steal that set nade as our wonderful Kevlar was there. So thanks so much. Polymane takes down. Who is that? Who is that? That's not
Zach.
Shell.
That's Zach. Yeah.
Takes down Zach is the nameless. I love people when they do the no-name tags. It's the cod for people in here know is Doug is just he's just doing a little up and down, taking shots towards the A connector. Sees a play come through, takes down Cruiser. So there we go. Cruiser. Is Cruiser running the shotgun or is he just running a rifle right now? Do you know?
He is running the shotgun and he is the offender for our first missed smoke of the game. I don't know if you've noticed, it is landed on a ledge over there on A. So there's a big hole in that smoke and they're kind of getting picked apart right now because of it.
Golly, I bet that John Panther DeSantis is having some sort of heart attack after seeing that. We just step right into it's a 2 down right now for the forward. It's Zach and Cruiser, and only 1 down for bricked up side. It's Polo. So we've got Shell, Cosmo, Brisk up for the other squad, and then for bricked it's Milo, Dirty German, Doug, and One Shot. Doug is still hanging out. We're not seeing much action from his side as Milo is going to be playing on the B spawn truck. Digging towards Sandbag area. He sees a player over there. One shot just takes down Cosmo. That was the player up on Sandbag. We hear the bomb jiggle. I don't know if that's a plan or not. As DG
sure
looking
is.
over that way. Brisk gets down the bomb. He's got a 2v4 situation. As the clock resets. One shot takes down Brisk right up there at the half wall. So the last man standing is going to be Shell. Let's go ahead and see what he's got. Shell takes down one. Takes down Doug. 2 players on the bomb. Takes down another. Oh my lord. This could be a clutch. Here we go. Just going to play the angle. Play the time. Here's a player running around on the bomb, and that is not a fake. No, it was a fake. It is a fake. One shot fake that takes him down. But a beautiful round by Shell. Well played. But in that instance, it was a 1v4, right? So he did pretty well.
Yeah, he was able to bring a lot of it back, make it real close. Unfortunately, we're not playing Counter-Strike, so there's no economy damage done to that. But a really different round than what we saw there for the first one. Really slowed it down. I think a lot of that was due to the fact that Cruiser Smoke landed in a balcony instead of where it was supposed to be going. So we're going to put the pressure on him here, and he's actually going to be throwing a different smoke. This looks like they're going to be going for that B, at least B pressure, and split towards B. And there's going to be a nade coming in, landed on Zach's head. One shot with the SETI, takes him down. Cruiser pushing up. He's going to be the aggressive one getting into sight. There is a player close on the smoky. There is 2 there. He spots the gun barrel, gets the first, looking for the second, gets the tag. Can he finish him off? He's getting fire coming in from the stairs of spawn. Shell's able to take down the player that was close. They're able to get the bomb down, and this is a good, very aggressive play towards B. Ooh, the big flank coming in from Dirty German. He's able to pick off one as he's working his way around Dome Truck. He has a player to his right who is low. Cruiser's over on the bomb, hiding. He's going to get spot. Oh, nope, he's going to be behind the wall. The X-ray threw me off there. Oh, Dirty German's old eyes don't spot that one out. He's not able to pick up the kill, at least. He does know what player's over there. He doesn't know where Cruiser's at, though. As his teammate gets taken out on site and Dirty German's the last one left up, he knows he's got a player around him. I'm sorry, I said that in reverse. It's the other way around. Brisk is the last one left up, but the defuse is coming down. He's able to get the tag, and he's able to get the kill. So, little scary. Little scary there if you're plus forward, losing the one-on-one shotgun duel in sight, but they were able to secure the round with a great play from Brisk.
Great wrap up to the end of that. Brisk top fragging right now, 4-1. Show is 4-2. Cosmo is 3-3. Cruiser is 2-2, and then Zach at 0-2. On the brick side, we have one shot with 5, DG with 2, Polo with 2, Doug with 1, and Milo with 0. As we are going to be starting off our fourth round with a nice early pick right there by Doug onto Brisk. So there's the savior of the forward team for the first couple of rounds. Get taken down early at the beginning by Mr. Doug as Milo gets a scope onto Shell. DJ with a barrage onto Cruiser. Milo onto forward. So just like that, the barrage and exchange. There's only one player up, and Polo just takes him down. A minute 34 into the seconds. Now that is the change of pace that I'd love to see, Billy. Just over and done with.
Yeah, they just decided to get aggressive there. They were able to get out A, get some kills. Doug over the wall quick, was able to pick up a kill. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and pull something out of Doug's bag of tricks or bag of casting comments. And if you're on German on this map, trading rounds is going 1-for-1 is the way to do it. Shell opening it up on Dirty German, taking him down with a set nade of his own. They're already going to be going for the plant. Here comes the anti-plant nade. Brisk hanging out on site a little too long, gets caught. One shot also going down. Or getting a kill, sorry. I'm getting everybody reversed today. One shot getting the kill on to Zach. One shot getting another one on to Shell. 2 versus 4. We'll see if plus forward can hang on, since they need to start getting something rolling. You start trading these rounds back and forth, and you put yourself in a pickle. He has an idea that there is a player down there towards. Oh, he caught him. He caught the shoulder, but he got caught in the backside.
Cruiser just peeked around the corner, and they knew he was there, so that's just unlucky.
Yeah, just really just got caught out there. Both of them, you know. Cosmo got the shoulder peek he wanted, was waiting for the re-peek, but the flank had already come in, and that was really all she wrote.
And just a quick little, we're going to play a little game here. In chat, who is going to get the first 20 bomb? One shot right now has 7 kills. But if chat wants to give us a quick who's going to get the first 20 bomb off the map, and Verb said that it would send everyone a picture of you know what. So whoever guesses right, whoever's going to get the first 20 bomb, shout it out in chat. And Verb's got something special for us. So we're going to flip it over. I'm watching one shot. He's throwing a grenade. I love this casting. I can steal everyone's nades.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Doesn't tag anyone, so I'm good. Thanks. Don't want that nade. Zach onto a nice kill onto Polo Man. Dirty German onto Cruiser. Cruiser with a nade back onto Doug. So he was dead, but he got the nade kill. Love to see that. 4v3 situation as we hear the jiggle down on the A bomb site. One shot is going to be making his way to mid-roof. Milo's going to be joining up on the mid-roof, and Cosmo is sniping the back of... Oh, Cosmo misses him from Dome. Nearly takes down that player in mid-roof. 4v3 situation. So this is one of those instances where you look up in the sky, and I was watching at the beginning of the round.
I don't think Brisk realized he got off the bomb right before... I don't think he realized he didn't plant. Like, he was like 99% of the way planted, and then he didn't finish the plant.
Oh, man. Oh, man. But I don't think Milo gets 2 kills. One to Brisk, one to forward, so I'm going to make my comment. It's a 2v2. I don't think that forward noticed that 4 nades came out of them at the beginning. So they could have planted, right? They've had 3 instances they could have planted the bomb. That was just a bad watch, right? Like, when you see those nades flying towards the bomb, they should be able to do something else. As I'm hovering above, and it looks like Milo is going to be laying prone on top of jungle roof. And then Cosmo is trying to peek over there. I think Cosmo knows he's right there, but he's just jiggling around. It's comical. Can you fly above them, Billy, and see them doing this little dance right now?
No, I can't fly. I can't fly in the streamer mode, unfortunately.
Milo takes him down. That's his 3rd kill of the round. He's just got one guy left up for the forward, and it's Shell. As he's going to be making his way towards the bomb site. He loves playing that little angle by the boxes. Sees a player up on jungle. Sees a player back in the alley. Gets taken down by DG. He's playing from spawn. He did not move more than 3 feet that entire round. But, hey, sometimes that's what we got to do. I'm going to coin that the 1200.
Yeah, they hit him with the old 1200 play. Yeah, I think what happened there, because Brisk, it was 4 versus 2. They really should have won that round. Brisk was like 99% of the way planted, and then he let go, and then proceeded to get picked off with his teammate into a 2v2, and it ended up just being a round loss. Shell with the M1 Garand into Doug, getting him on that quick little peek over the wall. Doug thought he might be able to get something there, getting aggressive, but it doesn't happen. Cosmo getting another kill, and there's Cruiser, a third for plus forward. Oh, and Shell spots the player on the backside there. They're going to go ahead and get Zach in here, try and get the plant after the nade comes in, but it's all down to Dirty German. Creeping out of spawn cubby. See if he can make something happen. He's got a player. He hears a player close. He's got a player over towards Sandbag to deal with, a player over towards B-Box, that back wall, mosque wall area. He seems aware. He knows where two of them are. He spots out Cruiser. He doesn't know Zach's playing low east. He gets caught. And good trade by plus forward and a good round.
100%. I've seen Dirty German do that before, but the way that forward was just spread out across the map right there, that's what you have to do, right? I think they know that Dirty German can do things like that as well. As we're currently sitting at 4-3, 4 rounds for Bricked, 3 for plus forward, with Shell top fragging with 8, and One Shot top fragging with 8. So we've got some pretty even kills across the board. It's someone gets picked on the A bomb, but Bricked are already on the A side here, Billy. As wow, Shell takes down One Shot. He's trying to push into the alley. Polo onto a player, Dirty German onto a player, Malo onto a player. Everything's happening so fast, I don't even know where I am. This is a 2v4 situation. The ally is against the Axis, so we've only got Shell and Cosmo up for plus forward, going up against the whole squad, basically. Dirty German, Milo, and Polyman. Doug, 4 players up for Bricked. One Shot is dead, so he's not going to get any more kills this round. So the race for 20 is still on. The Shell's got 9 now, so for the folks in chat who said that One Shot's going to be first at 20, may not be seeing news. Poly gets a kill, Cosmo gets a kill, Dirty German takes someone down, and he's still shooting Cosmo's body. Where we saw the teabags the other night from Check 6 from Zonda. What's worth, Billy? Teabagging someone or just shooting their body?
I would have to say I think getting the bags is worse. You know,
Okay.
They're both kind of ways of
Valid.
desecrating one's remains, but I'd say the teabag is, you know, getting the sack rubbed across your forehead is probably worse. And I think we're gonna see a little more of a standard A play here from plus forward. They tried to do their B like split last round, but the fact that they're throwing no nades against a good team like Bricked Up, they're just gonna push straight out on the site and take, you know, A control, right? And the standard play right now is really getting shut down. They've already lost 3 players. It's only Zach and Cosmo left up. Zach's going to try and get the bomb down. Try and make these guys come to them. He is successful. So it's a 1 versus 3 now. As Cosmo goes down, it's all on Zach. He knows the player is right here. He gets the first. He knows another player has to be coming from that mid area. We'll see if Bricked Up groups up and goes together. That's what they should be doing. Ooh, a close missed shot. They're going to be getting close. Zach here's the fake. He gets the first. He knows that's not the one on the bomb. He gets the second. That's a 1 versus 3 clutch from Zach. Big play if you're plus forward. You needed that round, and Zach provided.
Zach from the bottom fragging to get in the 5 kills. Cosmo hits us with a later ugly bind. I mean, are those fighting words? That could have pushed him. And One Shot just threw a terrible detonate in spawn. He missed up his detonate. So again, One Shot is throwing terrible nades. I'm not copying you. Polyman takes down Cosmo early on into the round, so he may have gotten just cursed. You throw up sometimes you throw up a bind, and then you get fucked. So I like to be bindless in this game so far. Brisk takes down Doug. We're back to a 4v4 situation. DJ with his 4-4 into Cruiser. Shell takes down Dirty German. One Shot takes down Brisk. Quick barrage of kills. It's a 2v3 situation for the allies. We have Zach taken down. I was about to say that he is up. Shell taken down by One Shot. 6-4. Bricked is swiftly moving through the plus forward team on these last couple of rounds.
Yeah, that was not exactly the response you wanted after getting a big round there. If you're Bricked Up, that's exactly what you want, you know. But not the response plus forward's looking for, is they're kind of struggling here on the attack side to begin it. As I said, Zach's able to pick up Polo trying to sneak over onto Jungle Roof, but Doug is able to get one for himself back in the Shell. And you know, we're going with a more standard player. Cruiser unfortunately gets the shit into the stick of the shotgun there. Oh my goodness, Doug is just deleting people right now. That's 3 for him. The bolting machine. We're going to go ahead and hit this replay. We're going to use this replay feature and check this out. Gets the close kill. And he's peeking boxes. Just takes a jump here. Oh, and gets the guy tank. That was a great play. So 2 versus 3. Dirty German gets one of his own. Cosmo last one left up in a 1 versus 4. He's going to spot 2 people out over towards that A site. Another one peeking from middle. He's about to have 2 people on mid roof he's going to have to deal with. Still has a minute to work with, a little less than a minute. Could make something happen here. But right now, this is not the attacking side, on an attacking sided map, that you want to have if you're plus forward. Here's a player close, over by apartments, pulls out the pistol, but Dirty German is faster with the Luger and takes him down.
I think that Dirty German moves faster in the game than it does in real life, but again, he's shooting players when they're dead. So Dirty German top fragging 13, so whoever didn't guess Dirty German, he may be the first 20 bomb. So Verb, watch out, you're about to send some pictures to nobody. Nobody gets Dirty German. Last round, and we have again Dirty German 13, 1 shot 10, and then Shell and Zach basically top fragging. But no one on forward is just walking away with it right now. I mean, we've got some pretty low, relatively low fraggers. As you said, they're not doing that well. As one shot gets a nade onto Cruz trying to get that bomb down. Briz takes down Polo, and then we're not holding the bomb. Milo's takes down one with a nade. Doug's walking through the smoke. There's a player to his right, doesn't see me yet. Lays down, gets, oh my god. You said it best. Doug is just deleting people.
Oh no.
He gets deleted by a nade from Dirty German. One shot onto Shell, and that wraps it up. It's a 8 to 4.
We're gonna get to see. I think we're gonna get to see it here on the stream. Gets the tag, gets the second kill, stands up to get the third. Oh, it's gonna end just right before Dirty German takes him out. Oh.
So Billy, can I ask you this? The other night you said you didn't know the hotkeys, but you know how to do like play-by-play reverses like this? I mean, you're a wizard, Harry. This is impressive, Billy. How did you learn this?
You know, I'm figuring it out as I go. You know,
Holy shit.
after last night's performance on the viewing, I sat in a server for the rest of the night and just pressed 1 through 0 and figured out how to do it. And now I'd like to say I'm an expert at it.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Already hopping into the first round here of the second half, and nobody waiting around for that ready up. Doug already blowing somebody up with the set nade onto Brisk. They're up on the site aggressively. If you're bricked up right now, this is the kind of map you want to come out and have. Absolutely solid. Oh, the time nade comes in as one shot gets to the bomb, gets blown up. I think we're seeing a little bit of a retake. We still got 3 nades left over on +4. Yep, here's another bomb nade. Ooh, it lands on the wrong side of the bomb, doesn't kill the planter. So that's a little bit frustrating if you are plus forward when you're doing this this retake type strat. We're gonna actually see. I believe that was a smoke. It sounded like it hit something. It really sounded like it hit something and didn't go where it was supposed to. But 3 versus 3 rather, as Milo is back over in the alley. The smoke did land, but they don't have anyone covering MG. They don't have enough people. They're going alone, not waiting for teammates to come through, and just getting picked off one by one. And Shell was essentially smoked off by his own smoke there on that retake attempt.
And 3 things went wrong there. We had a miss nade, we had a second miss nade, and then we just had people pushing in by themselves at really no pace, right? So if you're gonna play retake, let's try to do that properly. And Doug got a beautiful nade at the beginning of that round to set up the pace, and really they're just walking away with it. We may be in timeout territories. One shot gets an early nade onto Briss. Doug does say it best. Hit your nades, and they've been hitting their nades. Milo gets a nade onto Shell. Doug onto Cruzo. One shot onto Zach, and just like that, the round is over.
Yeah,
this has to be a timeout. Has to be a timeout.
They need to do something. You know, Panther is looking at his phone at 15% battery, screaming right now that his team is not playing together. You know, not working together. It seems like there's some sort of a maybe communication issue, like we talked about them not going together on that retake. But we're gonna have a fast B smoke from one shot and bricked up. He has a shotgun. He's not actually able to connect with anything. And so far, this is looking like a good round for plus forward, it's all down to Doug, and he's going to go down. Another extremely fast round, not even to the 130 mark in the round, and that was a really, really good round. I think Bricked Up just trying to try something different there, and didn't work out for him.
Yeah, and they don't need to. They didn't need to. They could be doing the same thing over and over again. But, you know, I'll eat my words. Forward could have called a timeout, but they came right through and won that round. So kudos to the guys. You know, they need it. It's 10-5 right now, and half their team is not positive. Milo, once again, getting a nade, and then gets a nade just dropped on him. So 2 plays down, 3 plays down, 1 shot onto Zach. Polo onto Brisk, and just like that, I mean, they're just holding W. 1 shot is with a beautiful shot onto Shell. Cruiser, the last man standing. He takes down Polo. It's a 1v3 situation. Got 1 shot Dog and DJ up. It looks like the bomb is going to go down, and Cruiser's going to walk through the smoke. He's going to push it. It's going to get aggro. I mean, I love this. 1 shot with his third or fourth kill of the round, and just like that, 11-5. I mean, are they scared of the timeout, so we're not going to do it, or they're just going to use the 3 seconds, 5 seconds in between the rounds to figure this out? Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're just kind of throwing the towel in on this map, but you would think they'd have called something in the first half, honestly. Like, I'm not really sure. Oh my goodness gracious! Zach just got deleted with a no scope by Milo as he is aggressive and on the side. But plus 4. Oh, he gets another one through smoke. That's 2 dirty no scopes this round from Milo. That was absolutely insane. And if you're plus forward, that just hurts. Like, you're there, you're right, you're Shell, you're like, all right, I'm gonna sneak through the smoke. Before you even get a chance to get through it, dude, you just get absolutely obliterated by Milo. And you don't even know yet that it's a no scope. You got to come back and watch the VOD later and see it, and see that you got no scoped, and listen to me make a really loud, aggressive call about it, and then say that you're here watching the VOD, watching yourself get no scoped.
I think that we're going to have to either test Milo for PEDs, or we're going to have to call up the GGG boys, because he was just shooting through smoke like he knew people was. But that beautiful play by Milo. I mean, I'm just kidding when I say those things. Milo, you are not cheating. I would love to see you do this on lane, which I'm going to, as we're going into the last round of the map. As Brisk takes down DG, may have spoke too soon. Shell takes down Milo. As we're switching some gears now, as Forward is answering the calls. And 1 shot is creeping through the mid-smoke, through the truck, and the other 2 players are going to be hiding in the spawn area. 3 up for the allies, the whole squadron up for the Axis side, as they're just going to slow things down on that matter. I mean, it's 12-5, Billy, so you're going to have to think they're going to have to pull a rabbit out of a hat to even smell an overtime on this. It's going to take 1 round, so I think that if I'm sitting here and I'm Brisk, yep, I would not be peeking that, as Polo takes down a player, and they're just going to play slow. Brick is just going to play slow. They're going to play picks. Really, they have nothing to lose with this round. It's gathering some intel. I'm watching Polo peek this corner. Yep, and Zach was right there. So taking down, 1 shot is going to be trying to climb the ladder quietly, and he makes a noise as soon as I say that, towards jungle ladder. There is a player over there. Doug takes down Zach. So this is getting interesting. It's a 3v2 situation. It's definitely doable. Brisk is laying prone. Cruz is laying
all
prone.
there.
Yep. And they're all in the same spot. I mean, you could draw a circle in a little radius. Cruiser takes down 1 shot, and just like that, it's gonna be Doug. Taken down by Cruiser. Good. I mean, what? Hey, Cruiser, brother. Love ya. Well done. Well done. Great little kills. Your wakey eggs and bakey. I mean, do you say 13-6? Was that your guess?
No, I said 13-10. I gave plus forward a little more credit, you know, on picking up some rounds, but so far it hasn't happened. Cosmo gets the first kill going into this one on Dirty German, but Shell's gonna get spotted out. There's a lot going down on site. Polo drops down. He's looking to try and find some of those players on A. He doesn't connect, but Brisk connects on him, and now it's down just to Doug. It's gonna be 1 versus 4. Cosmo with his 2nd kill of the round and his 3rd. So plus forward looking to make me the so far prediction god by picking up some rounds here. We need another 3, but then we'll be good.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I mean, if you guess this right, Billy, I'm gonna have to test you for like whatever you may be on.
It's Adderall. That's what I'm on. It's Adderall.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
But
so.
that's right. One shot with a nice early kill. With a second kill, one shot is just holding W forward. Zach onto Dirty German. Polo Man onto Shell. It's a 2v3 situation, and as Zach is going to make his way through. No,
Ooh,
Zach.
no.
Going over your screen, taken down by Milo. The fat lady could have sung. I'm not going to say who the fat lady is, our community, but if you know it, you know who I'm talking about. One player's left up. It's Cosmo. Let's go ahead and watch and see what we can do here. You know, it's really throwing me off that Cosmo has the same colorway that Brick has.
Yeah.
Every time I look at him, I'm like, it's one of the Brick boys, but it's not. He's going to make his way up to mid-roof, and the rest of these players are just going to... They know where he is now. Someone's made the call. Whoever this is below mid-roof, it's Polo. Sees him up there. He's got an M1 for a scope. Jumps down. Oh my god, Cosmo, beautiful shot. Headshot onto Polo. He's going up against... Oh no. Milo jumps on the MG, and that's it. GG. 13-7.
We almost went an entire map without an MG kill. Almost went a whole map without an MG kill. Luckily, we were able to secure one in the last round there. So you're going to have a pop-off game and shut him down, shut down one shot on a map, one of the maps that kind of favors some shotgun play. But going into the first round here, we are live. +4 starting on the attack side. They're going to be working it out, kind of slow out of the box, over towards that B area. One shot really aggressive. He's already up into B halls just as we talk. Oh, he's not in yet. He looked like he snuck in there on the X-ray. He's just outside. He snuck through that smoke, and he can really catch anybody out as the other shotgun and cruiser has snuck his way up onto site. So they've kind of, you know, two ships in the night right here, kind of gone by each other in relative distance. And they don't really know that there could be a player on site. I don't know if there was any intel heard. He has a player close on this blue alley. He's going to get the kill. I don't know if he spotted the other player up in sniper. And it looks like... where did one shot go? I lost track of... Oh, he's still at wagon. Okay. He sneaks up right behind him. Shoot, even I lost cast of him. And lost track of him. And I have X-ray on to see where he was at. So... he sneaks his way through, gets the kill on Brisk. Brisk probably not happy. Like, how is that man there? But it has slowed down to a 1 versus 3. 45-ish, 45 seconds left in this one. Milo all the way back in spawn, doing his best 1200 impersonation of not leaving spawn. Dugski with the bolt back into Shell. It's all on Cosmo coming out of green. Ooh, he spots the player over by B Hall, by the wagon. I don't think he's going to get an opportunity to kill this player. We all know that, you know, it's a shotgun over there, right? So he's not going to get in there, get aggressive, and try and make something happen. He's going to have to try and figure it out. He gets shot at from top blue. He doesn't know where Doug is, the missing third member. He's only got 13 seconds left. This is looking like a tough round for him. He goes for the pistol bash. Oh, no, this is getting embarrassing for him. Oh, man, that was brutal. That was brutal. If you're Cosmo, that just hurts.
Just hurts. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm sorry that I'm writing so much in chat. I haven't heard of Big Tuck's name in like 16 years, and the fact that I'm talking to him right now is just amazing. Just amazing.
Is that his alias, or?
Yeah, that's his alias. And it wasn't Ignite 1 for the folks talking, it was Nerve. Starting off of round 2, DG is going to get right onto Brisk. Malo's back onto Cruiser. DG is right onto Ford, and it's like I never left. I mean, I could just sit here and just say everyone's name at the beginning of the round, Billy, and it's just frags on frags on frags. As Doug takes down Cosmo, just like that, there's one player left. Forward. I told you, I am not good at calling these games. It's one shot takes down Shell, it's 2-0, Brick is up. I mean, we talked about timeouts. Have they lost their mojo? Do they need to have a reset?
I think, well, if they call a timeout, it'll be hopefully in another 2 rounds, right? Like, if you go down 4-0 on this side, you got to figure out what's going on. This is an Axis-sided map, so, you know, it's kind of to be expected. You're not going to get a ton of rounds. You're looking for an 8-4 would be a good half, or 4-8, I guess, if you're the attacking team. 7-5 would be spectacular, but it is tough, and especially when you're playing one of, if not the best. You know, they won the LAN that we played. Team in bricked up. You're looking at, ooh, great shot from Cosmo coming in, but you're looking for a uphill battle in this one as Zach gets a kill on that player in A house. But One Shot has snuck his way all the way through middle. He's trying to sneak up on Cosmo. Cosmo seems away there. Could be close, but he doesn't look the right way. He gets taken out, coming out. He gets taken down. The kills are traded. Dirty German able to get one back. This is looking like a good round right now. 2 versus 2 post plant. 2 versus 1 now for plus forward. It's all on Milo. There is one player over there in the B house. He's going to have to try and sneak up on him. He sneaks up the no scope. They were there for him last map. So far, not here for him on this one. Shell cleans up. That's a good round for plus forward.
Yep. They won a round. So I could be still right with what I guessed. I'm going to go ahead and watch One Shot as he is just one-shotting everyone. He's 4-on-1 right now. He throws his smoke towards Wagon. He throws a late nade over towards the east side. I mean, he's holding down W. I mean, oh, he plays around DLS. Cruiser takes on one. Cruiser gets taken down by One Shot. Milo onto Brisk. Again, it's just like bam, bam, bam. Thank you, man. It's a 3v4 situation. One Shot misses that shot. Who is that right there? And he jumps across. He does it again, and he's just playing so aggressive, and he knows. I mean, when you're playing like this, it doesn't even matter if you're missing. You're still gonna go for it. Takes down Shell, gets taken down by Zach. I mean, he is just playing aggro as hell because these shots are hitting. Even when he missed those two, he's like, "Fuck it, I'm still going. We're going, baby. We live." It's a 2v3 situation. Zach and Cosmo, the last man standing for the plus forward side, is Dougie, Milo, and DG. DG seems like he's always the last alive. Like I said, like he is kind of slow in real life. But sometimes he's super fast in game, and sometimes he's super slow. He's just hanging out on the barrels, back blue side. As we only have one player with a nade, and that is going to be Zach. But they're on ally side. Come on, Zach, baby, throw the nade. One nade to rule them all. A Lord of the Rings reference for you basement dwelling neckbeards out there. Come on, Zachy. Come on, brother. You can do this. Oh, someone picked up a gun behind him. Or some ammo. That little click is like the rise and demise. Like every time I hear that noise and I'm playing, it's like I'm like, that's it, runs over, I'm done. Zach gets taken down by Milo. Got one more player left. Cosmo with the fake tags takes down Dougie Fresh. He's a play behind MG, and oh my God, is he gonna get on MG? That's how the round ended for the last round of Map Matter. Was Milo get on the MG? Players come through TLS alley right now. Cosmo peeks around. He knows he's right there. Just have to lean out a little bit, and just not enough time. Milo takes him down, and 3, 2, 1 bricked, and they're just moving and shaking.
Yeah, I'm glad you got one of the really long rounds. I feel like I was the only one getting the really slow rounds. You were getting all the fast-paced ones, but you know that's another round for bricked up, and they're starting to build up here. You know, you're still in a good spot if you're plus forward. You got that one round. You want to try and make it, you know, happen a bit more. You want to try and get aggressive here and get some more rounds. Shell getting a pick here into Milo. That's the scope down, so that's good. You're not going to have to worry about that, you know, stuff going on the backside pick, I guess, as you say. Cruiser getting one into Doug as there's a lot going on over at the other bomb site right where I'm not watching. And it looks like Cruiser's going to go ahead and jump up. He has one player back behind blue. Well, I think he spotted him, but he doesn't have a weapon to be able to handle this situation. Plus 4, this is looking good. They have a 3-man advantage right now. All Dirty gets the angle, gets the kill. One shot, also picking up the player planning. And just as I say that, Caster's Curse comes through, and it's gone back the other way. Well, not 100% the other way. It is a now only 1-man advantage for plus 4. This is still doable. You know you got a player kind of towards each bomb site. You got Dirty German in blue.
Yep.
Ooh, and he's been spotted out. And I switched off of him as he died. So the classic switch off, get shot in the forehead play. Shell, I believe that's his 3rd kill of the round. Ooh. Oh, the unfortunate leg. If he hits that, that is great. That is a great situation to be in. Take out the planner. You know a player's in blue. Right as he looks away, Brisk peeks off the bomb, shoots him right in his little head, and takes him out.
Yep. So there you go. Plus forward winning that round. I want to see a super aggro round from forward. Is no one on forward running a Tommy? No, Brisk is.
It's gonna be the first round.
Ooh. Yeah, he's got his Tommy in hand. Cosmo gets a nice, beautiful early pick onto one shot. Bristo's a nade. I think that is going to be landing through hole. He's making his way towards the bomb. As Polo takes down the player. Brisk is spamming through that smoke. There's players all around him. Come on, Brisk, get out of there. Cruiser takes down Dirty German. Brisk is going to fake the bomb. There's a player top blue. He knows he's there. Bottom blue is actually Doug takes him down with a beautiful shot. Milo with a nade onto Cruiser. Oh my god. A little Webley action. Zach takes down Polo. Milo onto Zach. And it's a 1v2 situation. So is the last man standing. And Milo takes him down as well. Milo's heating up with 8-2. One shot is 7-4. Doug is 5-3. DG is 4-4. Polo is 1-5. And then on the forward side, we've got 5-4 with Shell, Zach with 4-5, Cruzy with 4-6, Cosmo with 3-5, and now I'm nearly out of breath, but Brisk with 2-5.
Breathe, brother. Breathe.
I know, I'm breathing. I know, that was tough. That was tough. Never doing that again.
Yeah, I mean, I am able to pull up the scoreboard. You don't have to recite
oh,
all
shit.
the... Yeah, I can pull it up.
You can do that?
Yeah, it's up
okay,
right now on the stream. So you just tell me you want it up, I'll put it up.
Thank you, beautiful.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about doing all that again. Oh! Straight out of attic, Brisk is just shot in the forehead by Dirty German from that blue peak, and it's already 2 players. Ooh, scratch that. A 1-player advantage for Bricked Up as Dirty German gets a little too aggressive peeking out. Cosmo sitting there waiting for it. Right now, we're getting into that slow part of the round where Plus Forward needs to find an opening. They clear out that nade. That nade didn't hit anyone top blue, and Polo makes him pay from TLS Alley. They may think top blue is clear because that nade didn't hit anything. Oh, that now they know it's not clear. That weapon switch there to rebolt his gun definitely gave Zach all the information he needed to know that there's still a player up there. But does he know it's the shotgun? He's got an idea where he's at. Oh, he's not able to get it. He knew he was there. And then we got Cosmos sitting on the outside. There we go. There's a timeout.
Cancel timeout.
Oh, cancel. So they called another time. Okay. They're frazzled. They're calling timeouts, uncalling them, calling them again. All right, Louis. If you're Plus Forward, what do you do here to try and get some more rounds on the board? It's not looking bad so far, but another 2 rounds going the other way, and you're looking at an uphill battle for the rest of the half.
So I love that I can just hover above in the rounds that you're talking, and I'm only seeing like 1 or 2 nades. Nothing's going towards Ruins hole. Like coming out of Ruins from Ally side. If I was them, I'm smoking like between Mare and hole, Axis hole, and I am just going buck wild. Or I'm knowing that one shot is going to be TLS or top TLS, and I'm setonating it, right? We know where Milo and One Shot have been predominantly throughout these rounds, and so I'm hoping that when they're calling this timeout here, it's just a strategy where they're gonna sit here and they're making some calls. But you know, I've ran for forward 1 time, and I can say that they do a very good job at calming and for the most part with John, right? John does a great job of the in-game chatter. And that could be something that they're honestly missing. And John does a great job. You know, I think that we see what John says in Discord sometimes, and I promise he's a puppy dog in real life. If you guys need the picture of me climbing over and put my nutsack on his head, I can send it to you. But John does a great job of just like analyzing things. And so, is that their missing piece? It could be. It could be. But if I'm them right now, I'm smoking in front of Mare, in front of Hole, and I'm pushing the fuck out of Mare and TLS. Just changing the pace a little bit on the different side of the map, because Brisk has been going towards the bomb site to the right, and Cruz has been going towards the bomb site on the right, and they're getting naded or they're getting spammed, they're just getting pushed too hard, so yeah. As Cosmo says, let's try this again, so hopefully they're going to do something new and not the same thing.
Yeah, we will see. Like we talked about pre-map, before this map started, it would be key for them to win this is shutting down One Shot and Cruiser going off. Right now, we are seeing the opposite happen. Obviously, again, defensive sided half. We want to see some aggressive, you know, good rounds from Plus Forward. And this is definitely a different look here. They've already gotten up into... Ooh, Doug's going to get that first kill. Brisk going to chase, try and get the trade. He gets a tag. Can he get the kill? It's going to be Cruiser. I'm glad I stuck on with him. He heard another player right outside the door. He knows there's another player close. He's got to think that it has to be One Shot. He gets the kill. So there we go. There's Cruiser picking up 2 kills in the round. Shell getting another. They're already figuring out what they need to do here to make this work. that was not nice. That freaking dirty German going here just hip fire, and I'm pretending like it's Counter-Strike. So
there you go.
What do we see there differently that round, Louis?
They did exactly what I said they're gonna do, right? They smoked the mirror whole side and they pushed TLS. I mean that is what won them the round. And it's I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's easy. I'm hovering above everyone and I can see where the nades and smokes are going. But that won them the round is because they exploited what Brick weren't doing right. I think because Brick are playing the same way, and I'm watching it right now. I see the player front mirror, I see the player top blue, I see the player pushing into TLS. They're doing the same thing as Doug gets a frag onto Brisk, and Cruiser is heating up. As I say that, he takes down one and gets taken down himself, but I'll take that. I'll take that. Is we've got a 3v4 situation. The allies have 3, and then the Axis have 4. One Shot is still alive, and he's just been W king. He's actually not playing in TLS this round, so they may be trying to look for him, but he's not there. He's actually over in the B bomb. Shell gets a nade over onto Doug. It's a 3v3 situation with Shot, Milo, DG up for the Brick folks, and Shell, Cosmo, and Zach. Now for plus forward is everything's going to get quiet. This is the part of the round where, you know, you're checking corners. If DG takes down Shell, Cosmo into Brick, so it even kill. We've got a 2v2 situation. Cosmo is playing towards... Oh, green! He gets tagged up. He's going to get that regen, though, as Zach is going to hold the bomb, it looks like. Sees a player top TLS. Take your time, Zach. Beautiful shot. As it gets a nade trade, excuse me, as 30G gets taken down by Zach. Milo takes down Zach. It's a 1v1 situation. Cosmo is just going to be playing. What's the name of that right there? What is that, a corridor? What's the name of that, Billy?
We call that B Hall. There's other names for it. I'm not exactly sure what everyone else calls it. But we call it B Hall or Wagon Hallway. Is another thing I hear it called. So.
Right. Well, that's where he was. Just now he's back towards the wagon. He's got a nade. Cosmo takes down Milo, and then that's the momentum swing. It's the 2 rounds in a row. The timeout worked. Keep on exploiting a little bit. Keep on pushing. We know where they're playing. Push them.
Yeah, and we'll see if Bricked Up can make an adjustment here, because they figured out that, like you said, they need to cut off that center of the map, or at least that's working for them, and getting a better hold on TLS, because they knew where those players were going. And now we're going to find out. We do have a different look. One Shot already in top TLS, so they're not letting... We're going to have a big battle for TLS if this shapes up the way it's been shaping. But at the same time, plus forward's not really sending the same amount of manpower over that they were previously. Cruiser's trying to sneak in here. He's got to know there's a player upstairs. Ooh, he doesn't know. Yep. He makes a bunch of noise. He gets shot in the back. While that's happening, Milo gets one into Brisk. Milo playing down at the street. That is a really, really difficult. If you are allies and there is someone down at the bottom of the street, that is a difficult shot to hit. It is not easy. You can sometimes see the top of their head. Sometimes you just, it's like the bullet's getting bent over the top of the hill, and you just don't see people and die. It is a tough angle peeking that. It is one of the few, like, the upper angle has the worst advantage. So down the street kind of deal has a worse advantage. This is still doable as they work their way towards A. They know there's a player back. Oh, I guess they thought he was still on site. Zach thought he was still on site, but he had snuck his way into the clutch house. The shell fakes. He's going to get caught out by Doug working his way up into A house. The thing is, once teams, players know you're going towards A and they're able to rotate, it is really difficult if they get a player into clutch house and then into A house or garage to try and get the bomb down. There is nowhere safe to plant. Like, you're just going to get shot from one direction or the other. And if you're in a disadvantage, it's going to be tough. Cosmo really just running for his life here, trying to find something, anything, as we run out of time. Just before that, Milo picks him up with the scope, and it looked like we had a little bit of a change from what Bricked Up was doing, but then plus forward didn't really do the same thing, at least as aggressive as they had previously.
I'm on my way. Yep. No, I hear you. Milo is just working it right now. No early kills thus far, no nade kills thus far, and I love to see that, but look what Ford is doing. They get an aggro. They get an aggro to the middle. Shell takes down 30 German. Cruiser takes down Polly. Milo responds on the Cruiser. Dark responds to the Shell, but this aggression is what we need to see, but more of it. Send 3 players up mid. Like, why not? Why just wait? As Doug is playing around the truck area, Zach onto Milo. So right now we're sitting with one shot and Doug. Doug is getting aggressive, and I don't think they know. Doug is about to get a couple of kills here. Takes down one, tags another one right in front of Green. He's just gonna go hunting. He's holding that W key. He smells blood in the water. Sees a player, he's tank. And so does his compadre one-shot, as they know the bomb may be going down on A. It looks like Zach's to get that bomb down A. His one-shot's going to rotate over to the bomb side. As Doug is dealing with Cosmo. Cosmo misses the shot. It's going to be a 1v2 situation. As Zach is getting hunted. Oh, no. Back away, Zach. Back away. He's got a grenade. No, he doesn't have a grenade. I thought he had a grenade. Oh, man. Jump on the MG, Zach. You won't do it. You won't do it. Come on, Zach. Oh. He's just getting pushed back further and further. They know where he is. It's just a cat and mouse game. And the bomb is on that side. Doug, again, is holding that W with that Tommy. He's going to light onto his head. Beautiful round by Doug right there. Just reading the push. Played it patient. Pushed east. And 7-4. What? This is a German-sided map, though, right? Is this that bad before?
I think if you're forward, 4 is good. In the position that you were in after coming out of that timeout, having the opportunity to easily get 7-5, if you don't get this round, you're going to be disappointed in yourselves, right? Like, yep. 8-4 is still a good half, but obviously when you put yourself in a position to get 5 rounds on allies.
One shot's pushing in the middle. He's pushing ruins with that shotty. This must be dangerous.
Yep, and in auto spectates, like, heck no, nothing's dangerous there. But he snuck up. He catches the player throwing the SETI. And now, if you're plus forward. Oh, there we go. Polo getting one and sneaking away. Shell right behind him. He has an idea there's a player. Oh, the jump shot over the MG. Doesn't get it. He spots Doug. We're getting a whole lot of, I guess Doug was shooting. It looked like he was throwing an 8. He was looking straight up when he got shot. It was kind of a funky angle, but he didn't know that Polo had wrapped around the building. And now, once again, Cosmo left all to his lonesome, trying to work his way out of a really tough situation. And it's going to be, unless Cosmo just pulls something really out of nothing here, it's going to be an 8-4 half for Bricked Up. And in all things considered, I think both teams, with how the halves were going, Bricked Up in the beginning of the half, taking a lot of rounds, could have racked up a lot more. If you're a little disappointed that you got 8, I think plus forward, a little disappointed they didn't get more than 4 rounds here, because they had a real opportunity after that timeout to make something happen. As I say that, Cosmo was sneaking around, catches one shot up in top ruins. He's going to get on the site. The shot's going to get missed. He now knows where both players are. He knows a player dropped into that orange alley, and the other player was in TLS alley. He should be able to get a plant. Yeah, he didn't really have a whole lot he could do there. He had to try and get that bomb down before they got too close, but he was unable to do so.
All right, little halftime break, but we're back at it, and I'm going to take this moment to reinstate Harold as the CTO. Trauma, sorry you had about a couple of hours, but you have disappointed me. You've done nothing, no changes. Harold, I'm pretty pissed.
Well, he gave me a pug like message. So like now when I join pugs, it has like a like this like dancing little cowboy kid and says "Yeehaw," pretty cool. So he did a little bit.
Okay, well, Trauma, then I apologize. Quick bomb plant as Poncho gets taken down by Zach. Cosmo onto DG, so a quick little change of pace right here. It's the forward boys taking out the brick guys a bit faster than normal. As things get a bit quiet there, Milo onto Cosmo, Cruiser onto Polo, Cosmo with a beautiful nade onto Milo. The last man standing is going to be Doug, taken down by Shell. Cosmo, do not do the binds. He says later, actually, and if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, I guarantee you that Cosmo gets killed first because he hit the bind. That's what happened on Matt Maddow.
Yep, we're gonna be on board. Well, he is scoped, so he can sit in green and not have to worry about it. Well, there you go. You done goofed. That is the only issue with that on this map, is he can just hide in the back of the map and still be useful, right, and not get shot immediately. He doesn't really see anyone on that cross. 1-for-1 trades. That's what you want to do if you're to really get into like the micro of each round if you're bricked up. Trading 1 for 1, spreading the allies or the defenders out. Doug with a second. He knows the players over there either in garage or A house. There's an A coming in, almost catches him. But if you can trade 1 for 1 and get it down to where they have less players to spread out to defend the bomb site, that is what you want. As Dirty German gets one of his own. And now it's Shell and Cosmo. The last 2 left up. Shell getting shot at from behind. He knows the player's over there by blue. And Cosmo, they're working together to try and catch this player out, but they got to get over to the other bomb site. They still have 3 other players to deal with, even if they do catch that blue player. And that blue player does come back to haunt them in Polo, killing Shell. Great shot picking up there. And Dirty German goes down 1 versus 3. We have seen this scenario a lot, and we've seen that outcome a lot where Cosmo, last one left up, really just put in a tough situation, unable to get anything going for plus forward.
Billy, how long have you been playing COD 2?
I played when I was 12, which I don't really count that because I was like in mom and pop like clans. And then I've been playing Call of Duty 2, as an adult, I guess, since the end of LAN, or when LAN ended, I got FOMO, and decided to come back. So I have less than 300 hours in Call of Duty 2. I don't really consider those hours playing as a 12-year-old as good hours.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, question for you: is the Tommy not a prevalent weapon? I would have thought it'd be more prevalent on this sort of map. I'm gonna get you some time to think that through situation. Doug takes down Cruiser. The bomb is down for the folks on Bricked. Zach and Brisk are the last 2 men standing as Zach is making his way through the alley, taken down by Milo, who has eyes on that. Brisk is the last man standing. Brisk is currently 3 and 11. So I'm gonna let you answer that question. Why does no one use the Tommy? What's going on?
I think that the biggest issue is just with how good bolts are. It's difficult to use it well, right? Like, it's really hard to get. On this map, you got like 2 real sections you can work with it. North Road's really not a place you want to be with the Tommy. You can either take B site with the Tommy, be aggressive there, but there's a good chance if you go through like ruins or something with a Tommy, you get caught out and taken down. Unless you have like coordinated smoke and like a goal to get you there, I think the range of having a Grand, and then just where the defenders can play. They can play pretty far back and still defend the bomb sites. So you get in situations where you just can't really shoot back. As I say that,
but Doug has a Tommy.
Yeah, he does have a Tommy. He drops down and gets. So that's really one of the best places to be with it. You can get into take mare control, and then you're able to control. Unless the shotgun comes hunting for you. Ooh, Polo escaping with his life there. Unless the shotgun comes hunting for you. I'm sorry, I said Polo. That was Brisk that escaped with his life. And he is the last one left up here in this 1 versus 3. I'll finish my thought after the end of this round to see it works out. Dirty German peeking from Clutch House. Getting the tag up. He's still peeking, wasting his time. He's going to jump out and get taken out. He's got 2 players on the cross. But to kind of finish that, Mare is one of the places you can kind of play with it. If you're allies, you can get in there and control that. That cuts the map in half right there, right? And then you don't have to worry about this. But it's just, defenders can play so far back. It's just difficult. It's difficult to make it do well, you know?
Hey, in the chat, Spite had a question. What mom and pop clan were you playing for?
I was in 2 of them, or several, because I was 12 and I clan hopped like a maniac, right? I was in, the first one I was in was EOE, which is End of Evolution, and I don't really remember anybody from that one real well. And then I was in Legion of Honor, which was like, our tags were like in brackets with a white brackets, red L, lowercase O in white, and then like a blue capital H. And it was pretty big, I guess. I'll let you finish this round, and I'll tell you some LOH lore.
You know, in that time frame though, I was playing with Glad on SOL.
Ooh, oh well, back in the good old days.
Yeah, with Glad, and Glad told me everything I know about COD 2. Dirty German on the bridge. That's the round right there. Sorry for the chatter. We haven't done much of it, so I just want to dive into the world of Billy. You know, and then you get to cast this round, so it's a win-win for you. Just get to talk more. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna go ahead and just focus back on the game because we're at match point. This has kind of ran away from us here, but we are at match point, and Bricked Up is looking for the quick 2-0. Looking at a 13-5 on both. Or sorry, 13-7. I forgot they got a couple rounds back again. Oh, but +4 trying to make a little bit of a match out of it. They've gotten 3 kills. I haven't gotten a single one of them on the feed yet. I missed 4. I'm not going to miss Dirty German dying. We're not leaving him. We're going to be watching him the whole way. So right now, +4, a massive, massive uphill battle. You know John is pulling, if he had hair. If John had hair, he'd be pulling it out right now. Right now, he's probably rubbing the skin off the top of his head with a cheese grater. This is that frustrating. But Mr. Clean Doppelganger aside, this is a round for +4, as Dirty German's just going to try and work a miracle here, but it's not going to happen. Cruiser's right there to take care of him, and that's a team ace, but you still got a long ways to go if you're +4.
Long way to go, 12-6. John doesn't have his hair, but his team does have hope. As Show has 14, Cruiser has 14, Cosmo has 13. I'm not going to read them off because I know you can press tab, and then it just drops off from there. But I want Forward to go the distance. I want this to go to overtime, but I just don't think they can do this. They're just not. They're not really looking and figuring out what Bricked Up are doing. They're just kind of doing the same thing every round. Brisk takes on DG, Dougie Doug onto Zach, Brisk getting the answer back onto Doug, Cosmo onto one shot. Brisk is waking up. Brisk has got a nice flurry of kills right there. Milo and Polo, the last few men standing for the Brick squad. We've got a 4 guys up, Cruiser, Cosmo, Show, and Brisk up for Forward. So just like that, Show takes on Milo. It's a one person up, and it's Polo. It's the bottom fragger for Brick. So you know, he may have it, he may not. Gets a headshot, taken down by Cruiser. I said that Cruiser's gonna have 19 kills, so I may have won that. But it's 12-7. They're picking up rounds. I mean, there's still hope. They're clawing back.
Yeah, they are. They've gotten 2 here, but that's kind of the same thing we said on the last map. They got 2 rounds after it was at match point, and then Bricked Up adapted, Bricked Up won. And we already see Milo picking off Shell coming out of the site. Doug with another one. It's already looking like it's going to be over for +4. Oh no! Zach with the freaking door frame nade. That's not good. Oh, it is all falling apart. You get the 2 rounds, and then it just collapses from there. Can Brisk and Cosmo do the impossible? Brisk is certainly going to try. He's gotten 2 kills. He knows there's another player towards garage. Does he peek the garage angle? Does he see him in garage? No, he doesn't. It's all down to Cosmo. A story we've seen 100 times this map. Him versus at least 3 Bricked Up members as he tries to get to the bomb. It's not going to happen for him. The same story every single time. Cosmo left all alone, not able to pick it up, and that's going to be back-to-back 13-7s. Bricked Up showing why they are considered the best team in North America, taking it to +4 in a quick 2-0.